Hey everyone, my name is Brito, and in this video I will show you some really cool and interesting math puzzles. So let's start with this problem right here. 2 2 2 equals 6. So for solving this you can use any operation such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and factorial, and you can put them in between this number and you should make this equation correct. So for example, this is an easy one. We can solve this by just adding them. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 is equal to 6. So we will also see what is how we can make this equation correct. So just uh, just before we start this problem, I'll show you a bunch of other ways, other questions. So as you can see, there is number from 0 and all the way till 10, and we have already solved this one. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is equal to 6. So I will show you how to solve all of this. So since we have finished 2, let's do 3. Sorry, let's do 1. So one thing that we can do is that we can just add this, and when we add them it becomes equal, it become equal to 3. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3, and if we take the factorial of 3, that is 6, because 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1, that is equal to 6. So we can solve this problem like that. So next one that we will try is 0. So if you know a basic fact about factorials, then you will know that 0 factorial is actually equal to 1. So if you use that principle here and make all the zeros as 0 factorial, then it will become 1 1 1, and that is same as this one. So we can use this same principle here. So it will be like this, the whole factorial. So since each 0 factorial is equal to 1, it will be 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3, and as we saw before, 3 factorial is 6. So next question that we will attempt is this 3 3 3. So if we add all these 3, we'll get 3 plus 3 6, and 6 plus 3 9, and if we take the root of all this, we will get the root of 9 is equal to 3. And again, since we have 3, we can take the factorial of the whole thing, and that will be again equal to 6, because as we saw earlier, 3 factorial is actually equal to 6. So that's how we can solve this one. Now this fourth one is also little bit easy. So if you divide 4 over 4, that is actually equal to 1, and then if you subtract 1 from 4, then 4 minus 1 is actually 3, and again if we get 3, we can use the factorial. So it will be 3 factorial, which is again equal to 6. So that's how we can solve this one. So this 5 is also a little bit similar to 4. So we will again divide these to 5, which will become equal to 1, and then we can add it. So if you add 5 plus 1, that is equal to 6, and the 6 is really easy, because you can just add these to 6 and subtract. So one positive and negative 6 will get cancelled, so 6 is equal to 6. So seventh one we can solve it in this way. Let's divide this 7 by 7, so that will be equal to 1, and just subtract 1 from 7, that is 7 minus 1 is equal to 6. And 8 is little bit confusing, so I will show you. So first we will do the same thing, we will divide 8 by 8, and that is actually 1. So and then we will add 1, so 8 plus 1 will be 9, When we do that, we will get similar result as this. 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. So since this is also 9, we can take the square root of this whole thing, and that will become 3. And again, whenever we get 3, we can just use the factorial. So let's take the factorial of the whole thing. So that will be 8 plus 1, that is 9. The square root of 9 is 3, and the factorial of 3 is 6. So similarly, 9 can be also solved like this. We can just add and subtract a 9. So one positive and negative 9 will get cancelled, so we are left with a 9. And again, when we are left with a 9, we can take the whole root of it, so we will get 3. And whenever we get 3, we can use the factorial. So let's use the factorial, and when we use the factorial, we'll get 3 factorial is equal to 6. The last 10th one will be done like this. So let's divide these to 10. We will get this as 1, and let's subtract this 1 from the 10. So when we subtract 1 from 10, we'll get 9, and again you can just take the root of the whole thing, and after we get root, it will be 3. So since before, as we did before, let's take the factorial of 3, and that is equal to 6. So hope you enjoyed this quick maths puzzle trick, something like that. So thanks for watching.